Steve says, I don't think so, not with the same engine, no, not with the same. There's this, Steve and Jamie are busy co-constructing a response. But the common bodily orientation also suggests that even though not everyone is speaking, it is the way they are all acting in the scene. Some of that action involves speech, some of that action involves coordinated motion as well, which suggests that 4 out of the 5 students are in fact collectivity. The mentor comes back with another question, but with a different nose cone, and we're seeing even more. Now, Chuck is involved in this, all right? And then we get this, all right. And what happens here is what I'm going to call the beginning of the conference. This is where they turn to the screen, okay, and talk amongst themselves in order to produce a response, ultimately, to the question. And it's not an individual response, but it's a response of that group, okay? And in order to produce that response, let me go to the next slide. Is that the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. They work it out, and you get things like, oh, which, as we talked about earlier today, could be something like a change of state token, indicating some dawning understanding. Something's happened to Chuck that hadn't happened before. And that's where you get, again, oh yeah, now he gets it. I see, I see, I see. So in the process of conferring, the group has moved itself and reconstituted its understanding, okay, through this kind of interaction. In a sense, they went offline. They said, okay, mentor, hold on a second. Let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. Oh, yeah, okay, now we got it. Okay, good, I get it now. Oh, Karen, do you get it yet? Okay, good, you got it, fine. Now they can then turn to the mentor and answer the question, okay? So from the point of view of doing something like group cognition or collaborative knowing or all of these wonderful things, the idea is you gotta have a group that, in the first place, if you're going to be looking for group cognition. And groups don't just happen. They don't just exist because there are many players in the room. Okay? Just because there's a lot of you in this room doesn't mean you are a group. Right now, in this interaction, what we are doing, me with you, you are a collectivity. All right? But when you walked in here, you weren't. And you sat down, found your places, figured things out, and it wasn't that kind of collectivity. Collectivities form, and sometimes they come apart for all kinds of reasons. All right? So in order to answer the question of how does knowledge get built as an interactional achievement, as a group achievement, all right, we've got to first of all find the group in the group achievement.